Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Vagrus, the Riven Realms. We are in Devon today. We're gonna go... There's two things I want to do today. I want to go check out the permanent outpost license, because they said I had to come to Devon to buy that when I was in Torzeg Shelter. So we will tell the clerk that you intend to purchase the salt extraction strip northwest of Bryn Mawr. The clerk tells you that it is going to cost 2,000 bros minus the 200 you already paid as a deposit. The 50 you paid for administration is good and gone, but that's far from all. The administrator states, you have to present 3,000 bros at least, and we shall still need someone of serious influence to back you up, a sponsor if you will. If it's someone of high enough stature, it might even lower the price. We simply must know that this strip will not be wasted and something good comes out of it for the glory of the Empire. Who? Oh, fascinating. There are multiple options here. You could proceed without a sponsor. Bad idea. We need 5,000. We're actually fairly close to that, surprisingly enough. You have the utmost support of a major trading house. We don't have a house 5, which costs me 1,400, but we need proof of 3,000. The Church of Oskul, Church of Sergorod, same as before. The cool thing is, you have the full support of the Carpenters Guild thanks to Skornar's influence, but you need proof of 3,000, and it will cost us 1,350. That's pretty sick that we actually have the best option. There goes a crap ton of my money, but, I mean, we weren't using it anyway, right? The clerk checks your credentials and letters of recommendation, then takes your coins. After a while, he nods. Everything seems to be in order. He produces some wax and an unwieldy stamp, and then proceeds to smash the latter down on the former to validate your paper of purchase. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of Imperial land. May you thrive on it, etc., etc. If you would move aside, please, there are other cases I have to attend to. You own a salt mining strip from now on. Sick. Quality added, protected by the Dragon Guard. I did that? When did I do that? You have arranged for Dragon Guard riders to sweep by your outpost from time to time and intervene if it was under attack. Neat. I don't know how I did that. Oh, cool. Establish a permanent encampment on your licensed property. You need 120 bone, 50 hides, 10 obsidian, 8 bronze, 3,000 supplies, and 40 bros. You will also need at least 50 workforce and 2 mounts. And then leave sufficient crew behind. 22, this is wild. There's so much I need. What could I even buy? I could get the hide right now. I'd be close to the bone too. Some obsidian, but it is in demand here. 8 bronze you could get from... 8 bronze you could get from the nearby locations. It's not located on the map either. It'd be kind of nice if they marked it just to be like, I know exactly where I'm going. Maybe once we actually build the thing. But man, we're gonna have to get a lot of stuff. 3,000 supplies alone is like these four. It's like almost all the supplies I have in my inventory right now. And we're gonna eat a lot of it. I don't know. This is going to be quite the endeavor, but at least we purchased it. The other thing I would like to do today, and that's why I have so many supplies, is I would like to hunt down Braga the Braggart today, because that was the last bounty we had for Devon. Oh, I shouldn't have left the city. Sorry, I was joking about leaving the city, guys. Let's rest. Let's not put our dudes to work. Try to recover some of our vigor. Now we can leave. And I was thinking for Braga, it made the most sense to follow the road as far as we can northwards, and then kind of follow the mountains towards wherever we think he is. Please don't let me run into the taxman out here. What would he be doing up here anyway? I think we're heading into the wastelands. That looks like an... Oh, cool. I've never actually gone up this way. So it's actually kind of interesting to see it on the map. Alright, that looks like it's as far as we can go. I am curious. I am kind of curious, like, if we go up here, what'll happen? Oh. As the Comitatus approaches the border of the Forlorn Waste, going just past the huge waystones among the jagged hills, you begin to hear the howl of the wind. It picks up as you move, and huge ash clouds become visible overhead. Oh, ahead. The Forlorn Waste is in turmoil. The unnaturally mad winds have whipped the gray silt-like dust into a hell of suffocating grayness. There's no way anyone can cross the wasteland to the north, nor even stay alive for any length of time. And you've heard that these storms are constant now. The Forlorn Waste has become impassable, at least until the winds return to normal. Just as this realization hits you, a terrible ash storm hits the Comitatus on the hill. It takes over an hour to get clear of the terrible wind and silt. It takes even longer to rid yourself of the ash that covers your clothes and hair. Oh no! How rude. I just wanted to read. Well, don't go up there then. I did it, so you don't have to. You can thank me later, everybody. Huh. Well, now we will follow the mountain. Trying to see kind of a little further north than we need to be, so maybe kind of like wiggling down that way. Maybe we'll hold on to our movement today. Go ahead and recover our vigor that we lost so rudely. There we go. We have 2 left over. There's a chance for supplies. Hey, they succeeded. Good job, team. Usually doesn't happen. Alright, we're zipping along. Okay, we're right at the edge of where he possibly could be. So he's probably like up in here. How many nodes is it? 8 nodes. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Although we're in one. Maybe it's more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like these many? I think that makes sense. 8 nodes is not too many. Maybe we go up here and then like kind of around. Hey, well done. The area of the border range where Braga's bandits are supposed to dwell stretches before you. The barren high hills are interwoven with canyons and gulches from Stranded Alien Dawn, and gulches, an ideal environment for a group of outlaws to hide in. You have to be very careful, as your quarry could be lurking virtually anywhere. Begin to search the area for the bandits. Soon the Comitatus is surrounded by steep rock walls to the left and right. The sky merely a thin ribbon of clouds above your head. The whole crew is on edge, and weapons at the ready, while the guards keep on surveying your surroundings. A heavy, oppressive silence reigns in. It is way too silent indeed. All of a sudden, you glimpse movement in the corner of your eye, just before one of your guards bellows a warning. There, half hidden in the shadows of a narrow crevasse, a group of armed men lies in wait, about to attack. You have just enough time to shout a few quick commands to your crew to take up a defensive position. Then the enemy is upon the Comitatus, led by a broad-shouldered giant of a man with a braided mustache and a scar across his right eye. The host of wasteland lowlives descends upon you. They roar the name of their leader like a battle cry. Braga! Braga! The battle begins. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 people total. And this guy must be Braga. Alright, defend equally. I don't even think there's anything I can do to change the outcome of this. Certainly not. Let's flank them, even though they clearly got the jump on me. We're gonna flank them, and then we're gonna cull their ranks to kill probably 6 of them and leave them with 3. Are you Braga? Nope, you're just a bruiser. Maybe they didn't like delineate between the 9 people. All right, go down on the middleman. Jump forward. Man, that crit is so nice. Ouch. One good crit deserves another, I suppose. Got one of them. Let's burn these 2. And then go ahead and double Nadir's ability. clubman has appeared. That guy has swapped around. Gorgoro, run forward and smack the middleman. And that guy can't do anything. So we'll burn both of them. You even blocked it and you still got hurt. Stab him to death. Oh, he's still alive. I think we try to let Skornar kill him. So get the guy at the back. You run forward and hit this turtle man. And then you kill this dude. Great. 3 down. You've been bull rushed. I should really, like, seriously think about moving Nadir out from behind Skornar, because her being in the front is not a great thing. I've been fended. That means we will be stabbed short with. Short with? Is that a word? I don't think so. We killed that guy. Let's move Nadir back to the front, or back to the back, I should say. Stunned that dude. And now we make short work of him. Easy peasy. And then hopefully the battle against the 3 remaining dudes goes well. Yep. Oh, that was nothing. I way over prepared. I thought they were gonna have like a bandit army out here in the wasteland. Apparently not. 27-0. The cruel sound of battle dies down and the Comitatus stands victorious. The few surviving brigands flee for their lives and disperse into the border range's labyrinthine ravines, or are captured. Their leader lies dead at your feet. It seems that his boasts were not but hot air after all. Just as you are about to order one of your crew members to secure Braga's head so you have the proof for the bounty clerk back in Devon, another of your comies asks for your attention. There's a prisoner here, Vagrus. He claims to be some kind of a lieutenant of Braga's, and he wants to speak with you for some reason. Go see what this is about while the crew loots the dead. The fellow in question is a lanky, middle-aged man with patches of wiry gray-black hair sprouting seemingly at random from his otherwise bald skull. He is on his knees, flanked by 2 guards, and he still has the stink of battle on him, though he does not look anything like a fighter. Name's Frinick, he says when you order him to speak. I was second in command. The only one besides Braga to know where all that loot from our raid is hidden. I ain't far, but you'd never find it on your own. I want to strike a deal. Let's listen. Frinick smiles. You are wise to listen, Vagrus, he says. Now, not far from here, there's a hidden cave, filled with all the goods we plundered from travelers. If you promise to let me run, I'll show you the entrance. A little extra can't hurt. Ooh, 3 people? Okay. Gorgoro, you're not too bad. I think Gorgoro, Skornar, and Krifta could kind of like deal with anything that comes. Accompanied by a small group of your companions, you depart from the Comitatus, letting Frinick show the way to the alleged stash, while naturally keeping a close eye on him. You would be a fool not to have your doubts about this whole situation. Braga's so-called lieutenant leads you into the very same crevice from where the bandits attacked you, but then after a few minutes of walking, he takes a sharp turn to the left. There in the canyon's wall, there is a narrow opening, slightly more than a crack. As your company forces itself through, it finds itself inside yet another gulch, steeper than the one before. From here, an almost invisible mountain pass meanders upwards along the cliffside. Frinick was right in that you would never have found it by yourself. You begin to climb. The path leads almost but not quite to the canyon's very top. There, just a few paces shy of the edge, it abruptly ends, but a cave entrance opens in the wall. This is the place, Frinick says. Do you believe me now? The goods are inside. Come on, have a look. You can't be sure. No. Let's enter the cave. We've come this far. Inside the cave, it is dark, but there is a little light streaming in through the entrance. The cavern is quite spacious, much more than you would have guessed from the outside. Its floor almost immediately drops into a shallow crater-like depression, while its back area is shrouded in darkness. There is a strange, vaguely familiar smell in the vapid air. It's right down there, Frinick says, and indeed, strewn all over the ground in the depression are all kinds of valuables. But why is it in such disarray? Why does it seem so random? Shouldn't there be crates, sacks, and jugs? Take what you want, Frinick continues, perhaps a tad too loud. Just remember our deal. You almost reach the bottom of the crater when suddenly there's a loud, fearsome roar, and the gloom at the back of the cave seems to come alive. A monstrous quadrupedal shape emerges, a huge Jacra, one of the biggest you have ever seen. With a single leap, blocks the entrance tunnel. Frenic giggles while moving behind the beast, using the moment of shock that paralyzes your companions to avoid their grasp. The creature seems to pay him no mind for some reason. "So sorry I forgot to mention my little pet," he says. "Oh, and congratulations on defeating a decoy. Why do you assume Braga was so quick to boast? I was the leader all along. I fooled him into becoming a target, and now I fooled you into becoming Jacques crap. I am the mastermind." He hardly sounds like one, but that doesn't change the fact that he did manage to trick you and is now slipping away, edging towards the cave entrance while the Jacques snarls at you. The last you hear of Frenic is his mocking laughter. The giant Jacques lets out another frenzied howl, and then with a leap is upon you. There's no time to flee. You must stand your ground. You have to defeat the Jacques. This is not going to be that hard. Let's put Krifta behind Gorgoro. How much HP do you even have? 30? That's nothing. Let's go ahead and double Krifta's attacks. Fire. A crit for 6 is fantastic. Break some of his armor. He's gonna roar. And then he stunned Krifta. I could have seen that coming, I think. Mauled for 0. That's not so bad. Yeah, this isn't gonna be a problem. One more attack will do. Aha! Dead. Easy peasy. Can we go chase that guy down? The Jacques collapses to the ground, and the cavern falls silent. You quickly run outside, but of course Frenic is long gone by now. Could he have been telling the truth about being the bandits' real leader? If so, why would he divulge such a piece of information? Maybe he was absolutely sure you would never escape his pet monster. Not that it really matters now. Even if true, you have defeated his brigands, and you still have Braga's severed head. And after all, that gruesome trophy is what the bounty clerk in Devon told you to deliver. Also, there are indeed valuables scattered around the Jacques' lair. Upon a closer inspection, you realize that this is not exactly loot from the travelers raided by the bandits, but rather items of the Jacques' former victims. Perhaps Frenic didn't trust his little friend enough to gather them, or maybe he just didn't care. Anyhow, all the better for you. After rummaging through the odds and ends, you find a few useful items that, in retrospect, might make this misadventure worthwhile. Holy wow, that's a lot of stuff. Cool. All right, we did good. The plan now, I was kind of thinking, we have 14 days before we can go back through to the other side. I was kind of thinking we just make our way down to Auguros work camp, and then back through Salem, the Crimson Gate, and then to the crossroads that way. The one thing though, maybe it would be better to go back to Devon. It is definitely not 13 days away. Maybe it would be better to go back to Devon, because then we could grab more marble from Arcane to help with the coffee shop construction after our debacle last time. I think we will go back to Devon. Let's do that. Back we go. And we'll just kind of beeline back towards Devon this time. What on earth? Fine. I will fight you this time. A lot of combat today. Yeah, we'll do makeshift barricade, and then we'll do another cull the ranks. Hopefully my people are in relatively okay shape. Yeah, they're not too bad, just a little dinged up. We've got a whole horde of warband. How can you have 6 warband leaders on the same team? Isn't there going to be a power struggle of some sort? We can't use the hawk to stun them. They are all thick-headed. Oops. So we will not be doing that. But we will try to kill this guy? Yes, we actually killed an orc with the first attack this time. That doesn't happen very often. Now they're all going to punch Nadir, though, which I dislike. Their go-to move is to just, like, knock all of my frontliners to the back line. You know, that's not so bad. Nadir... Go ahead and burn these 2, or one of them, I suppose. Owie! Stop brutally clouding my people. Just focus fire everybody in the middle. It seems to work well enough for me. Oh, crit, and we almost killed him. For real death this time? We got him 2 down. And that's with 2 people stunned as well. Shuffling around a little bit. You missed me? Nerd. All right, jump forward. Let's bring Kreefta to the back. Nice attack. Break his armor. Try to kill him, or maybe we leave him for Nadir. Although he's gonna attack right now. I think I was gonna say, we gotta try to kill him. Because they're all gonna get to attack anyway. And if he hadn't succeeded on his whatchamacallit, would have been better for us. Alright, so jump forward, Elani. Harvick, go ahead and slash this dude. Not thrilled at the fact that you didn't hurt him. Let's go ahead and boost Nadir. So she's stunned. I'm stupid. The amount of stun these guys can throw out is a little ridiculous. You missed a stun person. Don't you feel stupid? Good crit for 5. Go for another slash. And then swap with Nadir so she's not in the front anymore. Hey, an outright kill is grand. Step forward. Burn him to death. 2 left. There are full health though, which isn't great. And Gorgoro is still stunned. Okay, everybody's off stun finally. So let's focus fire. Maybe this guy? Because Harvick could always throw something at him. Wow, doing great damage. Maybe I kick you to the back row. Just to like occupy his time. Please kill him. Yes! Fantastic news. No! it didn't show up until later. Gorgoro, I'm gonna have you wait a turn because you can't do anything with limited power. All right, the battle has ended. Please roll well. I hate fighting orcs, man. They're almost as bad as sandworms. All right, we did pretty good there. They are retreating. They took some of my stuff, which I don't like. And we have a 99% chance to beat them. So why don't we go ahead and pursue? You know, Ren getting injured in order for me to kill a bunch of them, I'm cool with that. We could conscript them. We could enslave them. Kindness, malevolent. I think conscripting is the best. It makes, like, the least amount of people upset. I think somebody died. Yeah, one fighter died. But we conscripted 8 of them. So, we're fine. Move on. We probably have crowded camps now, though, which is a little annoying. Crew. We didn't get the extra horse. Okay, well, let's rest here. Send out our workers and our slaves and the scouts that we randomly got. Fail and succeeded from the hunting. Good job. It might be the first time I've ever had hunting work. I saw some scuttlebutt on the Discord saying that scouts are actually pretty useful for hunting purposes. Maybe I'll try. They said 3 to 5 is like the optimal number. Maybe I'll try to give scouts another chance. Maybe we keep the 3 that we have right now. Although they only have an 8% chance to succeed. Although them failing doesn't really do anything. Ah, man, it's the shadow dream again. I've never been able to pass this. I need strong-minded and magic sense. We actually succeeded. All right, I'm gonna reread this so you guys can be reminded what this was. Because it's been a while since I read it as well. You find yourself in an open field with thick green grass and blue flowers, the likes of which you have never seen. Above you, the night sky is so clear that the stars and the 2 moons almost blind you with their light. Yet it seems that this is an unfamiliar sky, and you get the feeling that it is old somehow. A constant whispering sound can be heard, but whenever you try to find its source, it feels like it is coming from no particular direction. You can see a dark line on the horizon, and feeling drawn to it, you begin to walk toward it. At length, you come upon upon dark woods that stretch out as far as the eye can see under the twinkling skies. The whispering is closer now and somehow angrier. You catch sight of movement among the tangled vines and thick foliage beneath the sable canopy. As you watch, a hunched black figure appears among the trees, and the whispering becomes louder, more pronounced. Is it calling to you? You realize you must be dreaming, yet you cannot wake up. The terrifying figure moves again, now has glowing blue eyes, but it is still obscured by the forest. You feel constricted, like what sinking into the ground must feel. The figure calls to you. It knows your name. It reaches out with a shadowy limb, and you feel being drawn to it. The fear is driving you insane. Face the shadowy figure. You step closer to the edge of the woods and giving in to the figure's call. It is suddenly cold, very cold. The darkness of the forest envelops you and you feel lost in the gaze of the horrifying thing in front of you. It reaches into your thoughts, but then summoning some kind of strength you never knew you had, you repel it. The figure shudders, its feminine features barely perceptible under the cold, burning gaze of its strange eyes. Ifn Sinaith, it whispers as if in pain, and then dissolves before your eyes. You stand in the forest now in a moonlit clearing. A path leads straight into the heart of the woods, where a blue-white light dances. You wake covered in sweat. The rest of the night passes without incident. We just got insight. Sweet. I've had that happen to me before, but the results of it were I just ended up with nightmares. So that's cool. I'll take extra insight. We would like to fully guard. I realize I've been camping without fully guarding now. We'll be fine. We have 5 days of supplies left. It's probably a good thing that we wiped out the bandits the way we did, because we're gonna be like bare bones back to Devon here. I'll have to, oh man, Ren, what happened there, man? I'll have to think about how I want to get the salt outpost up and running. I'm not 100% sure of the best way to go about it. But we're doing good. Back to full nines. People are finally healing. Ren is still getting bodied. What's new? That happens to Ren all the time. Approach the guards. Nothing to hide. Show them my license. Into the Manzio. And then let's get rid of these workers, or the worker I have. Do I have crowded camps right now? I don't. Good. I'm kind of surprised, but I will take it. Get the mount, and then we don't need all of these fighters. Like, we already had too many as it was. So I think... Do we want 35? That still seems like a lot. Especially if I'm not really... Like, the plan is to go through the gate, right? So I'm kind of thinking I might want to ditch some of these fighters and then just stick with the 30 I normally have and leave the rest in the liminal space. I think that's how I'll do it. We got some stuff to sell at least. So let's sell this stuff. And then... What should the plan be? So we're heading to Arcane, 7 to 9, and then the Crossroads Beyond. So it's probably like a whole... Like a 12-day ordeal, probably. Like that. Do you guys have anything you want me to take to Arcane? You sure do, but it's 12 cargo? Are you crazy? 8... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 8. We could take both. Here's another one. Huh. Well, why don't I kind of sort through this off camera. I'll figure out exactly what I want to take to Arcane, and then I will bring you back once we've arrived in the Marble City here, and then we'll head to the Crossroads together. So, if you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Vagrus the Riven Realms or the other videos going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!